I am excited to be here at the 2025 SHOT Show with the people's favorite Ronnie Evans, SHOT Show manager.
Remington.
Remington ammunition, and there's something new cooking at Remington for Upland loads.
Yes, sir. So we got the Royal Flush coming out this year. Really excited about the product. It has taken place of our old Nitro Pheasant. It's been around for years and years. So we went back to the drawing board and started working on some things to enhance just our Upland loads altogether, right? So the new 12 gauge is all going to be loaded at this point. We got 4s, 5s, and 6s, all ounce and a quarters, running at 1,550 feet per second. So for that big bird that gets up away from you, you know, it's been shot at a little bit, the guy's hunting him on public ground, you got a better fighting chance because you're moving faster.
Now, what gauges are we talking about?
Well, we got it in 12, 20s, and we got a 16 gauge load this year. Now, the 12 gauge is 1550, but the one I'm really excited about is our 20 gauge line. The 20 gauge is 3-inch, they're 1 ounce loads, 4s, 5s, and 6s as well, but we're the fastest in the industry at 1425, and our patterns are holding really good.
And what's the payload? These are 3-inch?
It's a 3-inch, 1 ounce. 3-inch, 1 ounce, and it is running like at 1425. But we're seeing right at 80% of the patterns staying together inside of a 30-inch circle at 40 yards. That's pretty good. We've done competitive tests and audits and things, and we're better on
That's
speed.
all top secret data. You're not going to send that to me, though, are you?
And then we have a better pattern too. And what another byproduct of this we've seen, because
are these buffered loads?
No buffer. No buffer in any of it.
Well, what's the secret sauce?
The secret sauce is we've worked on our plating, so it's the copper plating, and then we've got another little additive in there that really helps with the flow through the gun, and it makes it.
It's not flaxseed, is it?
Not flaxseed. It's actually cucumber seed. No, I'm just playing. There's nothing like that, but it's something.
Oh, it's top secret.
It's something we're hanging on to for a little bit. We may let it leak eventually, but we're hanging on to it just for a little bit. But we've seen the patterns greatly improve, and we've seen the velocities is nice. So we're really excited about that. And again, the 16 gauge will be a 5, and it's going to have a purple hole. So I'm excited about the purple hole. 16 gauge, I think it's cool. I think it's a neat deal. I've always liked the idea of the purple. We've always been green and black at Remington, but I've always liked the purple hole. I've always liked it, and we're going to put it across our 16 gauge product line.
When are you going to buy a 16 gauge? That's my question.
I'm eyeballing them pretty hard, so I'll have one soon. But I really like the 16 gauge. I think it'd be cool, really, for an upland gun
well, they certainly have a following. It's just that the sales have been 2 to 3%, and it's not a skeet gauge.
No, it's not.
You know, I mean, it's not a target gauge.
No, but it's a hunting man's gauge, right? It's the guy who wants to kill birds and rabbits and things of that nature, and I think it's really good for that. So,
and you're filling out the line.
We've got, this will be our 10th SKU in 16 gauge loan that Remington offers.
Okay.
So
that'll make a lot of guys happy because
right.
You know, I used to be a 16 gauge nut. Now I'm just more of a nut, but
and that's verified.
Yeah. but a lot of 16 gauge aficionados, they got their old 16 gauges, and
they've kind of got their own little niche, and they
feel neglected because the newest and the greatest is always 12 and 20.
It is,
and whether it's TSS loads or anything else,
whatever it is,
and you know, it's like, well, 16 gauge hunters, you know, get screwed again. So they'll be glad to hear that there's.
Yeah, we're excited about that. And with the Royal Flush line, everything's laid right now, but there's always a possibility of this particular product line. It could morph into some other things, and maybe think smaller bird. But you know, there's some things it could morph into. But we're going to drop it with pheasants in mind right out of the gate, and but we're excited about where this whole product line could go for us. Really excited about it.
Well, if Ronnie Evans excited, you know, that means a winner.
Means something. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, Ronnie, great. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you, Randy.